Well, I had a lot of fun with this one, Hammerhead. The James Bond story is written by Andy Diggle and Luca Casalanguida. God, I hope I got that one right. I'm not messing up names again. But Luca's art in this is fantastic. The cover art actually doesn't do it justice. Like, look at that. Firstly, shoot that like button if you're enjoying these. It means a lot for the channel. Let's get into the story. This story really has energy from the start. Bond parachutes into Caracas in an opening sequence like a film. It's action-packed. And in this mission, he acquires a code name, Kraken. Back in London, M informs Bond that Kraken is targeting the UK's contractor for its missile defense system, Trident. Hunt Engineering is the name of the contractor. So Bond is deployed to Dubai to meet the heads of Hunt Engineering, and hopefully he'll discover who Kraken is and what is their plot. This plot has all the ingredients of a classic Bond tale. From the outset, it's quite obvious this is more of the film style than the Fleming novels, or at least Thunderball the novel, which is heightened. So what did I like about this? Well, there's so much. Obviously, Bond wears the proper attire when he goes to the desert. Bloody love that. It's action-packed, really exciting. More important than the desert suit, he wears a dinner jacket and full tuxedo. God, that suit-up scene. When I was reading it, I just could imagine the Bond music playing. This graphic novel seems like a mix between Thunderball and a Brosnan Bond film. Sure, he even looks more like Brosnan in this artwork. This says Ian Fleming's James Bond, but it definitely has cinematic influences. I think the best way to describe this story is Thunderball meets Tomorrow Never Dies, but they do inject the extra level grit when necessary. I'd actually love to speak to these guys about how they constructed this story, came up with the ideas, the plots, the imagery. It's just a great read, loads of fun. Now I'm just gushing about this. What did I not like? Think. Maybe it's my sensibilities, but I like a slower moving plot, more character details and intricacies. The writers definitely operate on the knowledge of this is an outrageous plot, but we're going to move you through it so quickly with so much fun, you won't care. That in itself is an art. But because of this, some of the characters, especially peripheral ones, are less defined or their motivations just not as clear. For example, there's a character switch or change that just doesn't seem motivated, and I think some more time with these people would have really helped it. However, the pace and fun just makes you go with it, as I said. So let's round up this review of Dynamite Comics' James Bond story Hammerhead. I like this story a lot. Could be my favourite so far. Why is that? Well, I've enjoyed all the graphic novels I've read so far in this, but I think this really figures it out. There's been a difficulty with the previous two of adapting Fleming work and style, but having that comic booky tone. I think this cracks the code. It deviates from Fleming a little, but it realizes that to switch medium, you have to take some things out or just adapt them slightly to tell this Bond story in the new format. And that brings me to my point about Bond the character. We all know this Casino Royale the novel is gospel, and I love it too. But when you're bringing our hero into a different plot, location, era, even medium, some things have to be changed and adapted, morph slightly. And what I think the writers and artists did here was understand that perfectly for the comic book graphic novel medium. The way Bond survives into the future is to figure out the core elements of what's very important about this character, shift, change and alter the rest. Those things will come and go with experimentation, but make sure Bond remains Bond. All us Bond fans have an idea what those elements are. And I think in this, they figured it out for graphic novels and comic books. Thanks for watching. Shoot that like button if you thought this was good. If you read it, let me know in the comments below what you thought. or if there's any other Bond books you think I should be reading and doing reviews for the channel. And also, thanks to all my subscribers for all the support over the last 11 months. It means a lot. Bye.